Interesting day. The car was feeling really good, but the pace probably wasn't as good as the car was feeling. So we need to sort of analyse that. You know, at the end of the day, it's not about how it feels; it's about how fast it goes around the track.
Yep.
But that good feeling helped us in the high fuel pace, which hopefully will benefit us on Sunday if it is dry.
Yeah, I mean, P13 and FP2's not too bad, and it's sort of equal best with last year, isn't it? I think in terms of quali. Do you think the chance to improve from there, maybe touch the top 10 and with a few penalties, maybe move up?
That's the plan. You know, we've scored points in 3 of the last 4 races, so that's definitely the aim. Tomorrow looks like it's going to be a washout. Whether we get to run or not will be another thing. Fingers crossed for everybody we do. As I don't want to be standing out just waiting for the conditions to calm down. And then Sunday, if it's going to be a dry day, that'll be interesting because the circuit will be very green after a wet Saturday and probably wet Sunday morning. And that'll also make it tricky, so it's not going to be a straightforward weekend.
No, and you seem to find your pace quite quickly in Belgium in your quali lap there. Is it? Do you feel like that gives you some confidence going forward into a track where there's a lot of unknowns?
It definitely gives us confidence ahead of what could be a wet qualifying, but it's a very different circumstance here. You know, it's a very different style of track, different conditions. The wet's always difficult when it's about nailing it at the right time, and there's no guarantees you can repeat that. And everybody's chasing that sort of perfection, getting the tyres working, the brakes working, everything in the right window. But it's not a given you can achieve that. If you achieve it last week, it's not a given you can achieve it this week. So it's going to be a lot of hard work, but I guess we're full of confidence to be able to achieve something good.
And it's the wind an issue here, and keeping the car balanced under brakes and that sort of thing seems to be quite tricky from one lap to the next.
Yeah, it's definitely not easy, but fortunately the direction of the wind is quite favourable for the majority of the lap, and it's only hindering in a few corners. That's meant to shift 180 degrees on Sunday, so that again is going to play a big factor because you know we set the car up with the wind in a certain direction and then it spins 180 degrees and suddenly everything's a bit different, so let's see.